By both chance and choice, I'm here in Brooklyn, New York, to be present with whom I identify as one of our generation's most brilliant minds and truth-seeking souls, Maria Popova. I'm here to witness a trailblazer of our generation, a trailblazer of knowledge and wisdom management. I'm here to see my kindred spirit. She's the writer of the blog BrainPickings. She's having her book tour here in Brooklyn, the only one she'll have. On top of that, I later find out that the author of Eat, Pray, Love, Elizabeth Gilbert, will be moderating the event, and there will be a surprise guest, Neil Gaiman. By chance last Tuesday, February 5th, 2019, I stumbled on news via a tweet that Maria Popovo will be publishing her first book, Figuring. I clicked on the book tour and found out her one and only book event is happening in Brooklyn, New York, and it's this coming Friday. By choice, I decided to use my points to buy a round-trip ticket from California to New York City. Every cell in my body knew that this was meant to happen. It was different than that impulsive decision you make sometimes throughout the year. I knew this had to happen. I had to go see Maria Popova. I had to purchase her signed book, her first signed book. I felt what was about to happen was bigger than myself. I didn't understand what it was, but I knew I had to be there. This was something I had to respond to. It simply cannot be ignored. By chance, fueled by purpose and love, I reconnected with my friends, old friends, and made new friends, which made this trip even more meaningful. By choice, I decided to document my experience, to be free in my art process.
We're here. This is where I'm gonna meet my favorite vlogger and favorite author. We're in Brooklyn.
To learn to be myself, to thrive in my being, to tell my story, to live my story. By chance, I befriended Elizabeth, with whom I am indebted to for her compassion and openness to empathize with my confluence of serendipity and chance. We shared our backgrounds and passion for poetry and reading. She gave me her extra ticket, and in the spirit of synchronicity, we befriended each other. She's my kindred spirit. Each individual here is here for various reasons, but mainly to see Maria Popova speak. I overheard someone say they were from Vermont. And I heard someone say they were from Portland, Oregon. From all walks of life, from all different disciplines, everyone here in the golden line an hour before the starting event. To support Maria Popova, the intellect that has inspired ideas to form, to inspire action, to inspire curiosity, and to encourage discussion. Here we all are, what an amazing community of people. Or as Maria Popova would say, what beautiful conglomeration of atoms. Hi. Go.
I guess you're gonna share it. That's okay.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, honey. Oh, is there third? Yeah. Oh, yes. Then she's out in the standby line. Yeah. I'll get that then.
We're walking into this venue, and I'm thinking to myself, this is way bigger than I expected. I'm in the right place.
This is so magical.
I've been reading Maria's blogs since my early college years back in 2010, when I was heavily involved in philosophical discourse with my fellow peers. Through a Facebook newsfeed, I was able to stumble upon one of her articles on philosophy of love, And that's when I started to follow her blog, and I fell in love with the way she synthesized different disciplines, answering the question of what is the meaning of life and how do you come to the conclusion of what is to constitute the meaning of life. My admiration for her work is through the delicious symphony of words she produces in articulating life. She allows me to fall deeper in being alive because it allows me to experience the articulation of life itself. I had yet to conceive her as a real human being until now.
That was amazing.
Back home in California, I wonder what would have happened to me if I'd never went to this event. If I ignored these signs, if I ignored the gut feeling, the conviction to go to New York, what would have happened? After this event, I not only had the conviction that I had the responsibility to act on my curiosities and to be proactive about the responsibility that I feel in myself to go out and research and encourage ideation, encourage discussion, and encourage action. I feel a bigger conviction to continue my storytelling through visual projects such as this. And I encourage you to not ignore that voice that allows you to be the higher version of yourself. One of my favorite quotes from her book, "Nor the leaf or the spider, and yet there they are, an accidental pendulum propelled by the same forces that cradle the moons of Jupiter in orbit, animated into this ephemeral early morning splendor by eternal cosmic laws, impervious to beauty and indifferent to meaning, yet replete with both to the bewildered human consciousness beholding it. We spend our lives trying to discern where we end and the rest of the world begins. We snatch our feast frame of life from the simultaneity